go jack thief.
Come out behind government, but don't give them the key for go hell.
So man at all, you know I work. He busy they make lazy fair. They saying they wait for government rest, for idleness and then big fool. You go die me man, na ya for nothing. So go bury again, na ya for nothing. Na lost is so for the way on you minus self na ya boosted the government. Come out beyond Baku big. Let we land for work for we safe. If no work to God, it no go it end. God go kill you, self pick for add up. So
come out behind government, but don't give them the key for go hell.
some man na drug business, it make it work. Some man na drug, it take, it make it. As the knock and done with them police. Along the month, they say government. Some man toot and toot for good sleep. He off, he eat, they drive bad. The traffic rules only violate. Passenger talk to ram, it make Chris. Some passengers very hypocrite, and just can run the month to meet driver. As they charge them up for go court. Along the month, they say government. Some man say the rain, he no worry. He go where pandit.
Right, stating to the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, the singer say, or the songwriter say, "Look, come up and government." So now before I will forgo. At which time we're going to studio to and bring come the program Good Morning Salon. So not going to say stay blessed, stay safe.
Salon, good morning, Freetown, and good morning to all we listeners. Them way they tune from different parts of the country and outside Salon, live from the New Englandville studio. And welcome to another edition of the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today, now Tuesday, July 7, 2026, and we're glad for bringing the edition of the program come to you. And we will bring this program come to you this Tuesday morning. My name Adeyemi Jackson.
And Musa Kumarana Minim. Good morning. We thought of the day say patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. We mean say patience not easy, but the results will it bring sweet. Well, inside the edition of the program, the chairman for the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, President Julius Maada Bio, don't call on ECOWAS leader them for support woman them for do business with this he believes they will contribute to the region economy. The Executive Secretary na the Salon Chamber for Agric Development, Ahmed Nano, don't allege say na the harass we Parliament, the Judiciary and member na the Executive, the harass business people for couple, make plenty investor them knocking can do business na Salon. And today inside the program Good Morning Salon, we talk to the Director, Entrepreneurial and Industrial Development, Minister of Trade and Industry, Michael Nixon Toure, one Italian businessman, Alfio Siracosa, and the first Vice President, Salon Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, Dr. Modupe Taylor Pierce. We then can talk about challenge with foreign investors then they get na Salon and what governments need for do for improve business, climate and environment na the country.
Members, you listen to we live on www.radiodemocracy and from we partner radio stations them.
You listen we live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM na Freetown, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falaba District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio 1J 11.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Moi 105.5 na Kailau, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sando on 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro na Pujon District, Advocacy Radio na Potloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District, and Tongo Radio on 107.5 FM.
The program na Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You can be part of the program by where you go ask question or make comment by the WhatsApp number on 0779819181 or send in message to Radio Democracy Facebook page and YouTube page. Also, you go follow the program live. The program na Good Morning Salon, they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM.
The program, Good Morning Salon, they continue. They start for look at issues. We go inside the Deputy Director, Public Debt Management Division, Minister of Finance, Santigi Charles Contesi. The training with them all for economists, accountants, and budget officer them from ministry, department, and agency them will make them able for manage money them with government can trust from international organization. Santigi Charles Contesi talk more to Adeyemi Jackson inside this interview.
Well, we come the family kingdom for countrying accountants, budget officers and economists of the government of Sierra Leone across selected MDAs on how to manage public debt. Because not we are debt managers no more for no. Because debts, they arise because of the gap between revenue and expenditure. And the budget officers, economists, accountants, not in the craft, not in they do the budget, whilst NRE they raise the revenue. But when there is a shortfall, revenue shortfall, we need to go at the market for go issue government securities in the form of bond or T-bills, or we go abroad for go borrow for can finance that gap. And so the one way they manage, when that then at the basis of the budgets, and they design the budget in terms of expenditure revenue, they need for aware waiting at the implication where we know manage public debt well, and also given that then they generate the gap, waiting in the cost government in terms of the potential where debt service gets for crowd out expenditure in other areas, so they can understand the processes, the reason for borrowing, what are the conditions upon which before anchor government borrowing, whether domestic or external types of debt instrument. Let them get an idea, an awareness as to the rationale for debt and waiting at the implication if you not manage public debt better.
So, what became the idea of this training?
This training a project we then call Enhancing Efficiency in Public Debt Management Institutional Support Project, where ADB and then provide the support now through a grant, grant supports to the government of Sierra Leone so that they can improve on the management of public debt in Sierra Leone, because debt management is very important for fiscal policy management, because debt not trust you the trust. And if you the trust continue for trust normal as a government, it gets serious implication because you go crowd out. We reach for pay. Money we for don't use for pay. For lay people picking and go school for education, for health, buy machinery and for other equipment for doctors, or even defense, so make sure see there is security or social sector for response to climate. That debt stay, if you not manage well, the interest and repayment burden, it can crowd out spending at the end very important sectors and they way for push economic growth. So now I make we bring people in there so for let we know how we for manage debt and how all them players here, budget officers, economists, accountants, their own role in putting out debt and also managing debt in Sierra Leone.
So how many participants will you talk also?
Now that's across all MDAs. From Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Fisheries, specific budget officers and also accountants and economists. The bulk of the economists are from Ministry of Finance.
So it will not be the last day of the training we will not organize. What's next or after this training?
Well, basically, this is not just the first set. Maybe in the second round of the project, one for bringing budget officers, accountants, and economists from local councils. Because local councils borrow and also the Public Debt Management Act, they regulate that one day. Not only the central government supposed to borrow. If the local councils then get waiting and call self-liquidating project they will be able to pay for themselves. Why not? As long as we regulate them well, such that when they go borrow, then go able for payback without coming to the central government, for pay. Because if we not manage them borrowing, at the end of the day, it could be a contingent liability on the state, on the central government. As I come back to wait at the talk, if we not manage that well, money for don't put for education, for use them, we go use them for pay debt.
How you go describe the country current debt status as of now where we talk? You think Salon in that position will for be scared?
No, with debt is sustainable, even though we dey at, then call our high risk of debt distress. We know they in debt distress because we in debt distress now we need for pay debt service in the way they fold you. But with debt sustainable on a forward-looking basis, consistent with IMF the research pronouncement. Wait for manager, it's a burden because it's huge, because money for them dedicates towards education, health, agricultural sector, responding to climate change, we use them for pay debt because debt service represents huge chunk of domestic budget revenue. When I aim with the try for reduce, that is why we get them kind of session here. So as we craft the budget, let us craft the budget well. The budget has to be effectively crafted and implemented well, so that we cost them well, so that we budget be anchored on medium-term forecasting perspective. So activity-based budgeting, we go really drive service delivery. And the important activities and for bringing that the budget, we go push the economy, we go enhance growth, so that government go for tax, and bring back revenue for pay back the debtors with it.
Good morning, Salon. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We just listened to the Deputy Director, Public Debt Management Division, Minister of Finance, Antigi Charles Conte, who said he talked to Adeyemi Jackson inside an interview for SICA training with the of economists, accountants, and budget officers them from ministry, department, and agency them for Giden Sabi on how to manage public debt. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue.
The program Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As we mentioned earlier, one power headline story them for say today we go look inside the challenge them where foreign investors them don't they face who can do business as salon and what the government they do for address some of them challenge and they and inside the studio already we don't join by the first Vice President for the Salon Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Agric Business, Dr. Modupe Telopias. We go kangi the own perspective from the Chamber of Commerce, but the challenge them where business people, more especially foreign investors, and they face for can do business in a salon. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sirs. And good morning, family, all out there. It's a pleasure to be here with Radio Democracy.
Continue for the way the program. We still wait on the representative from the Ministry of Trade and Industry and also one Italian businessman for join we in the studio. The program Good Morning Salon. The continue inside the program we look at another issue. As the Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering still they carry on for put policy and system there in place for fight against money laundering na West Africa country them. The research and documentation officer na Gambia Emil Mendy says Salon na one of the country them na West Africa where they work stronger one for put system there in place for fight against money laundering. Usman Kamara gets more and gonna reports.
The sound we just listened to, na sound of ECOWAS anthem, as we for start the annual briefing session of ambassadors and technical financial partner them, na Senegal. Inside the year 2000, member state countries in West Africa began together and set up the Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa. The reason for this organization na for fight against money laundering, terrorist financing, and financing of proliferation of weapons of mass destruction and self-developed policy getting to institutions in West Africa where they fight against money laundering and other things them. Because of this, make Giabado engage West African media host them for see how they go raise awareness about money laundering and self-pull Giaba Annual Report 2025 na do for look inside the different activity them where this organization don't do. Babakat Amadou Dieng, na the Director of Administrative and Financial Investigation at Giaba, he say money laundering still a challenge in West Africa.
The fight against money laundering, terrorist financing, and proliferation financing continues to be a major challenge for our regional stability. Senegal, through its incentive, continues to engage in the fight against money laundering alongside Giaba and other international partners. This commitment finds expression in our continued commitment to fight money laundering and terrorist financing, and to ensure strong cooperation with our technical and financial partners whose support.
During his statement, the Dean of ECOWAS Ambassadors, His Excellency Hadramia Sidibe, say they as ambassador them ready for support this institution for tap the bad thing them where they happen to member country them.
In the face of terrorism, transnational crime, illicit financial flows, cybercrime, and new forms of economic crime, our response must be collective, coordinated, and resolutely regional. As a Finance Action Task Force style regional body, it supports member states in strengthening their anti-money laundering, counter-financing terrorism, and counter-proliferation financing frameworks, builds the capacity of the relevant institutions, and foster ever-closing cooperation between those involved in combating financial crime. As ambassadors, we remain fully committed to supporting these efforts, promoting cooperation between our states, and upholding the value on which our community is founded.
Emil Mendy, na research and documentation officer na Jiaba, talk about progress where member state country they don't make, where Salon they part of, where this report capture.
Your Excellencies, within the period under review, 3 Jiaba member states, Nigeria, Mali, and Burkina Faso, successfully exited the Financial Action Task Force grey list, demonstrating that political commitment, sustained reforms, and regional cooperation produce tangible results. 2 more financial intelligence units, FIU of Gambia and Sierra Leone, were also admitted into the Egmont Group, strengthening the region's global intelligence sharing network. And for the first time in 2025, Nigeria also participated in the FATF plenary as a guest member under the FATF President's Guest Initiative, a significant recognition of the growing influence of our region within the global AML-CFT network. These achievements remind us that progress is possible when countries work together.
Emil Mendy, research and documentation officer na Jiaba, end up say the institution will continue for put policies them in place and call on member state country them for continue for work tranga for make sure say then tap money laundry and other bad thing them where they make West African country them they get bad name. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the report.
The program Good Morning Salundi continue to come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As we mentioned, one of the headline stories them inside the edition of the program, we will talk to the Director Entrepreneurial and Industrial Development, Minister of Trade and Industry, with Michael Nixon Toure. For Sekadata, I want to welcome on the program. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning.
And also today, as we look at the business climate in our salon and safeguards for protect investment in our salon, we'll get testimony from one Italian businessman, winner Alfio Siracosa, where you can explain what's in your experience for invest in our salon. And same way, so we talk to the first Vice President, Salon Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, Dr. Modupe Taylor Pias. We will be done introduce the program earlier. We can talk about the position of Chamber of Commerce, what's the makeup of the investment climate in a salon, and what the things the government need for do. Well, I want to welcome my studio guests then at the program, as we don't do that earlier, and start with the representative from Ministry of Trade, winner Michael Nixon Toure. We come out from the Trade Ministry and the Director na Entrepreneurial and Industrial Development Directorates. Once again, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
When we talk about the Directorate of Entrepreneurial and Industrial Development na the Ministry of Trade, with regards to what we talk today, what are the role of this department or this directorate?
The role or functions of the Directorate of Entrepreneur and Industrial Development is just hinge on one of the mandates of the Ministry of Trade and Industry, we now for facilitate trade, if we get for make an in a literary definition, for facilitate trade, and also for enhance the development of industries in the country. In this sense, we get existing industries. We they ensure the monitoring and evaluation of the industries then they, and also encourage the establishment of new industries following certain laid down rules for development of industries in the Republic of Sierra Leone.
With regards what you don't see, how you can describe the business or investment climate in Salon?
It's a little broad. However, the investment climate in Sierra Leone in my opinion, could be best described by the National Investment Board. And with that in mind, when the 98.1 extend invitation to me for this program this morning, my first question was, where NIB, the National Investment Board? Oh yes, NIB would invite them. Dr. Sandy don't travel, go there. I say, all right. Because if Dr. Sandy been for day, it go just make me day and make things very easy for me. Because that investment climate, year in, year out, if Dr. Sandy they out of the country today and no say na for go sell out the investment climate na Sierra Leone, where I feel say we not go say 100%, but a conducive.
You mean you mean presently, as of now, the business climate like Salon you describe it as conducive?
Conducive.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that, foreign direct investors, then welcome for Canada the country. Local investors, then get the leverage for let them invest in the country. In the sense, in fact, Sierra Leone to foreign direct investors who can always sell out, still not a virgin ground for investment. Think of anything you want for invest in at this country. We still consider it as a virgin ground, particularly in the area of industrialization. To some extent, we have the natural endowment. We have natural resources where we feel, say, if an investor they come, it just depends on who side they want for go, who side want for leverage on in terms of an investment. So in that and the broader perspective, we say the investment climate in the country is conducive.
Now, when I work with the investment board, when the parent body or ministry for the agency, so we responsible for trade and investments in the country. You talk about your role earlier for say new industries then come. In the last 5 or 6 years, almost industries them this country don't register when a new one them wake up.
I'm not go able to Sidoya now argue the exact figure, but I tell you, say year in year out, we have a lot of industries where they come, particularly the foreign direct investors. When you think of the area of agro processing, we have industries in that sector. For example, over the years, you see Julax, where they process crude palm oil into vegetable oil. You see Kisii industry, they process the same crude palm oil into vegetable oil. You get industries where they process with cassava into finished products, and the like.
One go see the ministry, they oversee some of them boards, and one the National Investment Board. In terms of, my colleague asked you in terms of record, how many industry were not able for registers the last 5 to 6 years. You say you're not in the possession of that record right now. What you say?
Huge.
Huge.
Yes.
Huge in a sense. In what way?
Waiting at the time for say, would they get increment in industries coming into the country? Yeah.
Every year, you mean?
Yeah, year in, year out. Year in, year out. And all the time, industries, then they come. Except that some of we now, they look at industrialization in certain areas because over the years, we just export the raw materials, Okay. And so today, we they now spell out to them. We they now advocate with them for let them come into an area of processing value addition.
Okay. Earlier on you mentioned, say, one of your role now for facilitate investors or industries and for come na salon, and meaning that your office, which you they serve as director, they deal with investors them directly and also enhance the development of industries in the country. How you don't facilitate that?
NIME could get with agencies where some are being charged with some responsibilities. Yeah. The investment board, it get the right for interface directly with the investors, foreign direct investors. In the sense, go out, fetch them, bring them come, or where them come, then interface with them. Those where he don't do the necessary registrations and the like, where he no say, then get for do with the Ministry of Trade and Industry. It is send them to the Ministry of Trade and Industry. Mind you, when we talk about investment, it's not just an investment relating to the Ministry of Trade and Industry. We get investment relating to agriculture. We get investment relating to mining. And then value addition of the minerals. But in the past, like I say, the agricultural investors where they come, in most cases, they just been get interest for come buy the raw material, export. And when then they export them, now obayanda, then they go add the value. Now we they agitate, say, when you come, we are not just interested, now you come in to buy our raw material. One big interest now what we get, invest in cultivation in the agricultural aspect. And then we add value. It is only then that we will gain, then we'll create more job, and then technology will be transferred, and those sort of things. In the aspect of minerals, we agitate now for mineralization, value addition in the area on our minerals.
Okay. Continue for stay with me inside the program. When we come back, they look at safeguards, we look at policies for investing na salon. And name na Michael Nixon Toure, the Director, Entrepreneurial and Industrial Development na the Minister of Trade. The program na Good Morning Salon will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We get other studio guests. We na Dr. Modupe Taylor Pias who we don't introduce inside the program earlier in come from the Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, as this now private sector business membership where they work for represent the interests of business them na salon for promote trade, investment, industry growth and agriculture. What now them position on the investment climate and what it need for be improved, make we get another program. Once again, good morning and welcome to the program, Dr. Pias.
Good morning, sir.
We topic of discussion we look at investment climate in a salon, safeguards and policies. But from the Chamber of Commerce perspective, how we can describe investment in a salon or the environment for investments in the country?
Thank you very much. I tell you all thank you for what we invite we for come here as the Sierra Leone Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. Make us start first for help we guests them for understand who that's not the Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce now independent private sector membership organization. Membership open to companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals. So anybody where they do business, okay, where want for do business as salon, it's welcome for become member of the chamber. But not so by force. We're not so a government-funded institution or an agency. So nobody know they say power you get for the chamber. However, I think the topic we discuss today, now one of the reasons why we can tell people say, it's fine for join chamber. Because when you join chamber, you get certain benefits. In addition to, yes, you get small intelligence for the market, but also it help you for know who that's not the one that we can trust, who that you not can trust, who that for do business with. It make sure say we can advocate on your behalf to government or to any other institution them, and we also they help for influence policy. Okay, so we they represent the private sector at large. So this matter we're very concerned. Now, in terms of the investment climate in Salone.
Yes, I want only there on the investment climate. You
yes,
talk about joining the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
What's in the criteria? What's in the requirements? What's in the threshold where somebody need for reach before you join the chamber?
You just get for register. You just get for register as you can register as a business, as a sole proprietorship. Once you don't get legal registration, okay, then you can join the chamber. Except now, 2 packets that mean to they sell. You register yourself as a sole proprietor, you can join the chamber.
If me not trained in a salon.
If you're not trained in a salon, we want to let you join the chamber. You not get for be salon person. You can be foreigner. Once you want for do business as salon, you they do business as salon. We want to let you join. Because I find for let you join, for let you get that protection, okay, where we can help you forget in terms of let you know who sign for waka, who sign not for waka.
Okay. So to back to the question Wabi earlier asked you about the investment climate in a salon. How you can describe it?
So right now, I can tell you say the investment climate in a salon, it gets in opportunity, it gets in challenges. Okay, and at the same like all country. So you know they just talk say a good or a bad. It gets inside a way good, it gets inside a way challenging. Okay, the side a way good is that the government very serious about wanting for encourage investments. Now make them set up the National Investment Board. Okay, and they also get certain priorities where they don't talk saying that that's one for do. You also get the opportunity of the fact that we get certain advantages, whether now certain natural resources where we get, or the youthful nature of we population, or in some ways the small level of we market, we make we a place where you can test certain things there before you go put your big money in other country there like Nigeria and Ghana. Because this is a place where you can come, you test your products, you test your services, you see, say, okay, the West African market, it will work fine without you not going to spend boku money. Now, we also get some disadvantages that the investment climate has alone. Amongst them, one, we get infrastructure problem. My brother, they talk about, say, you want for add value. One thing about any industrialization and add value is that you forget electricity. You forget energy. You can't the one factory and generator. Now that make we don't get industries and big global companies like Coca-Cola and brewery they all left way. Because you can't they pan the one generator. It's too costly. So that now one. We also get other areas of infrastructure, whether now the ports, for bring you think they in and out, or some of the roads them, okay, where we need for improve. We also get challenges something there with some of the institutions. We're weak because, for example, like the speed and the clarity of justice in our country. Where something happen, when I get problem, not so just that you they get justice, but if justice they take too long, then it affects the investment climate. So then are some of the challenges we get. So we get the good side and we get the side that we will get for improve.
Okay. According to the director, he described the business climate in Salone as one way conducive. And owner from the Chamber of Commerce, they deal with investors them directly. You agree with the challenge them where you don't highlight. You agree with what the director said the business climate in Salone conducive?
What I like about my brother director is that he recognizes we all are salon man, now we get for sell salon fine. So conducive na fine word where it means different things to different people. I don't tell you the good part, I don't tell you the bad part. Now you as investor, now you will look P, you say based on what me want to do, based on the kind of thing where I want to engage in, the industry, what you need, I will say yes, salon are the best place for Duam, or salon is the best place for Duam. We are salon man, we believe in the best place.
You make mention, before we come to this issue of justice and guideline or safeguards in investing in a saloon, you point to issues of challenges like one, running on generator, and also the situation in a port. How then issues here they affect businesses in the country?
So let me give you an example. Right now, the hospitality industry, and hotel, motel, restaurants, most of them, then they suffer. They're not profitable. Because for one hotel, once you get 2 guests, that means then you forget power. No, so it's okay, you get place where you get 20 room, you get 2 room with day, but you get forget power. And then you get for the one generator. Fuel idia. Generator expensive. So that issue it affect boku tine. So a lot of we hotel there and we restaurants there, then they run at a loss. And that's a problem. Because when they run at a loss, you're not able to invest in improvements. You're not able to invest in training the people. You're not able to invest in upgrading your equipment. The way person can now on your hotel, they put comments now on a TripAdvisor or their online thing, say, well, I went to Sierra Leone and the soft drink will cost $6. Well, it will cost $6 because, yes, you buy the soft drink for 30 cents, but then your energy costs so high that you get for add boku overhead panel. These are some of the challenges we will get, we will need for deal with urgently.
The issue of the ports, you make mention of.
Dandy, my brother, when I don't get boku guests that we don't complain about Dandy. For la add to Dandy, time na money. This business, time na money. If I buy equipment or I buy container, I buy thing there where I want cancel, then I get for delay na the port. On top of that, the fact that the delay in time na me money we tie up, but also the delay they incur demurrage. Because the one they wait and they operate the port, every day then they charge rent. So for process something, it's supposed to take 2 days, it takes 7 days. Now big money you don't charge. And that money they are for add and to make cost. Okay? Not to mention you don't tie me money, which means I'm not able for turn and quick. But not to just even for the traders. We and we get members that we are indigenous traders association where they don't complain about this year. But in addition, even the one that we want for process, then they tell you, you say let we add value. But for add value, I get for bring machinery, I get for bring thing. And why I don't add the value, I get for send them out. Okay. All them thing there, if delayed then at the port, and then on top of that, when the delay now boko, then now you get that one the way, then they begin make a entrepreneurial behavior. And not to say that they're under that ministry of the department, but then they make their illegal entrepreneurial behavior say, well, my brother, if you talk to me, I will make the thing go fast for you. Well, now you don't create a whole underground industry where actually they go against the investment climate. So now then kind of then they affect we now the country.
You mentioned, say, on a membership, they complain of the challenges, so we don't talk about. Una a formidable organization. At any point in time, we don't channel then challenges here, so we on members that they complain about to either the ministry or the National Investment Board.
My brother, we have a very collaborative working relationship with the ministry, with the National Investment Board. So, then and with other agencies and also partners. So we not they wait for them for come to we. Now we they go to them and say, these are the concerns of we members. In addition, we also get by statute, we get representation now some of the board of directors or some of their agencies there. Okay, so we they also affect from that perspective. So in many ways, we they apply the pressure for say, waiting for do for fix this problem. So the answer to your question, yes, we they engage with them. And my brother and I go tell you, say, we're not a time for tell them, say, this is an issue. We they talk with NIB as well for say, how we go solve them. Look, we idea. Let's talk about that. And we don't get some successes. A month ago, Today we'll be get that issue with some of the container that will be in fashion and ports. We organize a public-private dialogue, and we come up with something that way we work with Ministry of Trade, we work with NRA, Customs, and the Port Authority, and they'll be able to clear them. Okay? So, not to say we're not able to make some headway, we did make some headway, but as we know, we're not a tire, because the challenge is, it's like say every week they bring new challenge.
The program na Good Morning Saloon will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You they listen to Modupe Telopias, Doctor, and the first Vice President for the Saloon Chamber of Commerce and Agric Business. Inside the program, we come to the director from the Directorate of Entrepreneurship, now the Minister of Trade. You don't listen to Dr. Modupe Telopias in concerns them for business or investments na Saloon. Before we can look at the justice sector, we focus of discussion today. What you make up of these challenges? We make mention of na the energy sector, na the ports and other side them.
Thank you very much. Doctor don't mention say the investment climate in the country, it get opportunities and challenges. Yeah, we na the hard fact, and then challenges then they were mentioned. We get for no say. So we, na the civil service and the government, we put them challenges then they into two. We get the internal factors and the external factors. The internal factors, we make mention of the issues na the port. Yes, quite right. The port is small. For waiting with the receive now. The time where they may establish them is quite convenient, sufficient, because of a natural, deepness and the like can accommodate any vessel, any ship, right? But as the inflow, traffic, they increase, we therefore know say naturally, now a fixed access, land, it will become small. And so, in fact, in essence, year in, year out, it will become tight for the number of vessels where they come. Some they can they hang yonder over the high sea for let them enter because it's small. And because it's small, we agree with that one day. Some extensions been done, they take place na the port. With all these, congestion still continue because the inflow is still wherever. And so for a quick response, currently, for let we see how we able act and try for mitigate some of them things. And right now, the port management then don't establish a way bridge na Hastings airfield. So that some of them export containers, you go now go way na Hastings, then you can at the port.
But if you agree say the port small and business people already complained, why Saloon agree for transshipment from Guinea for pass through Saloon where you know say facility small?
My brother, it is natural. In the sense, like I tell you, they come, give me this cup of tea this morning because one time again or all is no. But you see, say when Mr. Toure come na money, he don't drive through, the place is cold, he need for warm in system. Just like we the grumble na but sometimes it better for we pass the other side. And with sister countries, we all they do things. No man is an island, mind you. We self we get goods what they get from Guinea. Guinea then get goods what then they take from we. Whether them feel say them so mighty, then whatever, I tell you for free. We local rice na the Guineans they want them maybe pass we. That they should say as I need you, you say if you need me.
At the detriment of businesses?
No, it may not be at the detriment. It is not. Because whatever we do is an exchange of goodwill. You know, if the construction they go on at their own side, why not? Okay. We just step in at the moment, maybe for cushioning the situation. You know me saying, so you get for continue for look like. What about the time where you self go there in need?
Okay. Continue for the between the program in name Michael Nixon today. We are the Director of Entrepreneurial Industrial Development Ministry of Trade, and also we get Dr. Modupe Taylor Pierce, who is the first Vice President, Salon Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Agric Business. And inside the program, we don't join by one Italian investor, we now Alfio Seracusa. We can talk about the challenge where they get for do business na salon. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Okay, continue for the between the program. The program Good Morning Salon. The continue inside the program. We'll go for this break.
Bloomberg Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Na bank they won't go so.
Me sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abule fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Not so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital, you can bank with freedom any side in the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Isa to Bloomberg Digital. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloomberg Digital Banking.
Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store, or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website, bloombankafrica.com. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
You bland taste ice cream and you not feel like an ice cream? No worry again, because Blue Moon ice cream don't come for you.
Blue Moon ice cream na salon that they make up, and you get different flavor them like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, almond, bubble gum, plain yogurt, chocobar, ice pop, and different other flavor them.
You're available in all supermarkets, and we shop there in Sanders Street, Wellington Street, Wilkinson Road, and Waterloo. Chef, we work man at the worker with the push cart they sell. Now salon the factory day when they make this ice cream here. So get better taste with Blue Moon ice cream. It's refreshing and they give you more satisfaction.
For more information, you can call we on 077-633-633. Blue Moon ice cream, the taste of happiness.
Cecil, do you know any sharp user I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin use it. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojon Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077-80-5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop. All team day for you.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense.
You don't look
for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term this so for keeping money with any community bank or financial services association, with them they call FSA, with their own side na salon, because then a good party with good condition, way easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you fine one, but how for manage you money for change your life and the people them and your community. Remember say when you keep your money in a bank where they near you not just they keep money for bye but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait. You be businessman or farmer, petit trader, sorry art person, teacher or anybody keep your money na any community bank or FSA where they near you and see how your life go better.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense. Now money they stop nonsense.
The program now Good Morning Salon will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. In case you just join we inside the edition of the program, we look at investment, climate, safeguards and policies them we governments put in place for protect investors and where they can invest in a salon. You'll be done to listen to the Director, Entrepreneur and Industrial Development, Minister of Trade and Industry, when I Michael Nexin Toure. We don't talk about how investment climate turn like from the Minister of Trade perspective. And same way so you don't get from the first Vice President, Salon Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, Dr. Morpe Telopias. We don't mention some of the issues them with trade and investments in a salon. Well, inside the studio, as we don't introduce one power studio guest them earlier, when one Italian businessman, Alfio Siracusa, we don't join in at the program. Good morning and welcome to the program. Yes, they talk to you today on your experience when it comes to doing business in a salon and investments. For someone listening to you would like to know, how long have you been in Sierra Leone, first of all?
Me come in 1 year in Sierra Leone 1 year ago. Everything problem because government, the police don't protect me. Because in the first consul, the Italian people scam to me, non protect me. Like as this question is important because every people can come for the investment in this country. Italian people, me explain, non protect me, non protect Italian people, this consul.
Will they come to your experience, or will come to your experience in doing business in Sierra Leone? But someone would like to know about who is Alfio Siracusa in the first place, and when did you come to Sierra Leone? First of all, who is Alfio Siracusa?
Me coming together for my friend contact call this consul, come for the investor, explain every question. First, speak to me investor for the one mine, the ex-ministro Abu Abu, together, working together for this ex-minister explain me. Because consul explain this ministro, the mining, working in Bo, avit mine in Bo. Conversation, what is going Bo? Watch this mine. Me explain for me and my friend, because now my friend is sick in Italy for malaria. Remove one kidney. Me and my friend speak this no good, no like this investor. He later approve for the scam. He later present me, Abu Abu present me one Lebanese che work in the Lagunta, manager Budi. This Budi present me Alma beer. He later scam to me.
Who is Abu Abu? My friend. Who is Abu Abu?
Abu Abu, ex-ministro, stay in Bo.
Okay.
Ex-ministro of this government.
Okay. How do you come in contact with Abu Abu and what exactly
consul
happened?
Italian people, because working together.
Okay.
Abu Abu e Renato Callisto.
Okay, so the Italian consulate introduced
Italian
you to
introduced
Abu
Abu Abu.
And what happened next?
Present me for the big minister, strong minister. Because I have one situation in Rocker Commercial Bank, open the account, transfer the money, the Europe, he put Abu Abu inside the my account in Rocker Commercial Bank. This together for one manager, Mr. Schill. Put Abu Abu in the account because speak to me, protect you and your friend in this account. Why protect? Okay. His problem is block my account in 40 days. Block my account in December 2025. Block my account for control that this money is clean or not clean. Me give it for every paper. No open the account.
You talked about somebody blocked your account. Where exactly?
Because proof still live for this money. 64,000 euro. Me explain because speak to me control this account because this money is clean or not clean. Me go in the office the Mr. Ben Kafa. He help me. Mr. Ben Kafa help me.
You mean the
anti-corruption?
You mean the ACC boss?
Anti-corruption, yes. He help me. Me give it for the paper, every paper. This money is clean, come in the Europe for the investor in this country. Because my friends speak going in Sierra Leone. Because in after my friend speak, I like for the open one hospital for children free. After 40 days open at this account, agreed for this Mr. Ben Kafa. Thank you very much for Mr. Ben Kafa. Open account, I can close this account, remove money, bring money, he close the account. No speak because, no speak Nazi. This operation is Renato Callisto, because Renato Callisto give me in this bank, open this account and put it Abu Abu in this account. Proof for the stealing of this money. He let me remove this money. This is relationship for the Mr. Abu Abu and Renato Callisto.
This is a very strong allegation against the then resident minister.
40 days closing my account. Me finish money, go in Europe, bring more money because me stay in this country can have money. In December, January. Now I go.
Now let's look at
this relationship for introduce me in this country.
Okay, so let's look at let's look at the issue of the dollar. You recently made an allegation against Admire Bio and the husband, and we saw them. They were invited to the criminal investigations departments, and we've seen warrant of arrest for them. Explain to listeners what exactly happened.
This manager Agunda che presente me Abu Abu. I with one business fast. What's your business? For gold. Thank you. For gold. Introduce me in the house in Godrich, the Alma Beer. Go in the house. Have it one packet the gold powder stone. Test. Small relationship. Me, my friend, people. It is Lebanese. Go in this house, present me the house in slim. Here, my beer. Okay, it's good the price because me reply. Consul Italian people no explain Nazi. Careful for this, for no explain Nazi. Because proof for the scam, me explain. This is good price. $7,000 for 1 kilogram. My friend speak, okay. Manual license, no worry, license. Giving me Armabio, giving me for you for license travel for Dubai because me have it one man buy for the this call you call me back. This part che you call me back. Bring gold, ecco. Ok, I prepare. This problem che bank non give it this money. One manager the Rockell Commercial Bank, not this Shield, another manager, can I remember for the name, Mr. Thomas. Go together for Armabio, il Rockell Commercial Bank, op, in this office for fattura. Mi avete fattura di Armabio, di this money. Fattura fake. Go up, and this man speaks, it's possible you investment for gold, because of it in the company of it metal, this company opened me Renato Callisto, this consul. Because I can explain that Renato Callisto not serious. In this country non protect Italian people, non protect nuts. He prepared this money. $1,000 first this day, cash. Have statement me. This before the 14 August, 13 August, or 20, I remember this day. After the 1 day or 2 days, prepare another $100,010. He bring it for the house the Armabio this cash. 14 August, prepare packet that is gold. Go in the house the night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock the evening. In the house the Armabio, bring it this packet. In this moment me no drive. Now I have it license me drive. In this day I have it one driver che give me Libanese. This Budi de la Gunda. Go bring it this packet. Me stay in one guest house the Libanese in Godrich. Armabio, house the Armabio, house the Libanese.
Okay.
Less more 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers.
Okay.
Block me. Explain this because important this. Block me before I come in the house the Libanese. This guest house. Plenty people.
Okay. Your story is out a lot, and we have to like, what's your experience like in doing business in Sierra Leone without going into specifics of the cases, basically, because it has proceeded to a higher height now. You just explain your experience so other investors will learn from your experience without going to specific of the cases. You continue to stay with us in the program. We'll come to you shortly. In Nimna Alfizio Siracosa, an Italian investor with explaining experience in doing investment in a salon. We go for this break where we come. We go join with other studio guests them again, because from your experience, what you only explain it like interaction with individuals, not with institutions, and within some of the things them where the ministry or government don't put in place for tap some of them here. After the break, we come back.
Proudly Sierra Leonean, proudly progressive.
Have you heard of J-Man Group of Companies? Building businesses, creating opportunities, and driving national growth. J-Man, building the nation. Excellence and service in every step.
fueling the economy and powering the future with J-Man Petroleum.
Protecting lives, businesses and investments with J-Man Insurance.
High-quality tires and motor spare parts from J-Man Motors.
Guaranteed safety and protection with J-Man Security.
J-Man,
together we rise, empowering people, changing lives.
As an indigenous company, creating jobs, supporting communities, and contributing to economic development.
Innovation, integrity, excellence, service.
J-Man Group of Companies, proudly Sierra Leonean.
Proudly building the future.
J-Man Group of Companies, your trusted partner for progress.
For more information, contact us at 2 Adelaide Street, Freetown, or call 090-580-001.
Nothing on the pressure me.
Hey! They don't do more. They don't do PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the number 1 foreign exchange bureau in the country, they give all them customers them 1% cashback for every transaction where they make through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. Not so nice K. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, don't 1% the game. So you will get from Bull, Paddy, or business partner where they send for you money through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. Run go now any PC and Son shop where they all about the country. For you where they free tongue, PC and Son shop they now 16 Godrich Road Lumley, 59 Wellington Street, 31 Guard Street, 19 Frobe Road, 10 and 53 Sanya Bacha Street, 32A Wilkinson Road, 9 Couture Road, and 24 City Road Porty. For Waterloo Famulem, within a 9A Liverpool Street, Waterloo. For Famulem where they upline, within a 76 Sky Corridor Road Corner, within a 5 Palmer Street Kabbalah, 54 Dambala Road Bow, within a number 4 Denby Street Kenema, 39 Robane Road Makeni, 137 Airport Ferry Road Lunge, Lagos Compound Kailaun, and 35 IDA Road, Cambia. Tell your neighbor say, PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the 1% the game.
Cheese. Famous.
Hotel Commercial Bank don't acquire UTB. Yes, the bank where we all know as UTB go now gets the name Hotel Commercial Bank. Then they on transition, we mean say you don't need for worry about anything. Hotel Commercial Bank wants to make all customer we been there with UTB know say all deposits on their money safe. And the same people then will be the work na UTB. Now the same people then you go meet na the bank where you go for the transaction. And the bank na still Salon Bank because not a foreign bank acquire. And the Bank of Salon, DBN for make sure say the transition will find one for all man. Yes, all deposits of the money safe. And the bank still strong. Same face, same people, same Salon Bank. RC Bank, the bank of choice.
48 teams, one champion, one glory. The 2026 World Cup is here. Call 777 now or dial *777# for play and win with AfriCell. Yes, if you're not a football fan, this time you time for win plenty amazing prizes. You can win AfriMoney, Samsung A06 smartphones, World Cup team jerseys, and plenty more inside the World Cup season with AfriCell. Call 777 or dial *777# and win with AfriCell inside the promo. Or buy and activate a brand new AfriCell SIM card and you will get one chance for take part inside the AfriCell 2026 World Cup draw. This will cost you just $3 and AfriCell will send them back for you for use as on-net talk time before 12 midnight. Use your AfriMoney for double chances for win inside the AfriCell World Cup promotion. The live draw will come up after the first match every day on AYB TV, Afri TV on channel 23, AfriCell Salium Facebook page, and also live on Afri Radio. Link up with other major radio stations across the country. Call 777 or dial *777# for win inside the World Cup promo with AfriCell. For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
We're program Good Morning Salon. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We come over to with studio guest them, and I come over to your Michael Nixon today, when a director of entrepreneurial and industrial development at the Ministry of Trade. You don't listen to Alfio Siracusa, when the Italian investor, businessman, about the ordeal and the challenge where they go through for do business in salon. From the Ministry of Trade perspective, what you wanna make up of waiting Mr. Alfio Siracusa just explained?
Thank you very much, Adeyemi. Mr. Siracusa experience his ordeals with the investment in Sierra Leone unfortunate. Unfortunate in the sense Mr. Siracusa, to me, don't go through the proper channel. You know, we have policies and guidelines, and we have established institutions. In this sense, we have NIB, we have the Chamber of Commerce, we have the Sierra Leone Local Content Agency. I don't think it was in no way any mistake what government made for establish the NIB. Because these stories are stories where sometimes we go no say he no go be the first person for narrating kind of stories then they. We investors then they fall na the wrong hand. But if we invest on Naya, but don't go through the NIB, and not feel say NIB go be a party to them kind waiting and call them the then kind scenario where the NIB they look forward to genuine investors like him. $64,000 investment, not a small one, could be encouraging for Sierra Leone, for great jobs, technology transfer. But if it fall in the wrong hands, then it will look like throwing water on duck's back. No work done. If, on the other hand, investors therefore go through the NIB, NIB therefore refer them to the Ministry of Trade if it is a trade matter. But even though I'm not being able to understand much, but the few way I gather from them, this investment is around the minerals, mining sector, where the ministry get little or no whatever, except if it can value addition, mineralization. Let me land. Please. That area then they will get for do with the Ministry of Trade. NIB, they refer them to the Ministry of Trade. Ministry of Trade, they say, are you a registered business with the chamber? Please have in mind that for every foreign direct investor coming into the country, there's a policy, the local content policy, saying you must partner with a local investor. So I don't know, I don't mention any local investor here.
But for me, from an explanation, you said they introduced them to first the minister, and the minister, according to allegation, take them back to other people them around, where they even open bank accounts, then lock in bank account in money down, it go again, na Italy come with money, we can buy gold, we go like that.
I'm not going to comment on that. Them people them, where they introduce them to, I don't know if not business people. I don't know if not registered business people. Hence, the Sierra Leone Local Content Agency. Sierra Leone Local Content Agency get a catalog, get a data of our local entrepreneurs, where foreign direct investors get right to partner with. And then at one side where them know they fall short. Then investors there get right for register with the Sierra Leone Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture.
Awareness day from the body them we responsible.
Kindly when them body then kind like for example chamber they are now chamber go answer that question for awareness, but I am sure awareness day to some extent because we got local businesses where some of them then they partner with the foreign direct investors and then can't complain they are not done can we wait before for say hey this local investor when local content nine link we up with them or NIB link up with them or Chamber of Commerce link up with them now so all the it don't waiting and call play around with my business that one they not come to we offices then yet, you know. So that one I not go comment on the what the bank being the account being blocked or whatever. No, I not get any comment on that.
Continue for the between the program. We come over to Dr. Modupe Taylor-Pierce from the Salone Chamber of Commerce. You don't listen to Alfio Sarakusa in experience of what he go through in terms of doing business in Salone. How they deal with investors them where they come to Salone, both foreign and local investors there. First and foremost, waiting the Chamber of Commerce think of this narration from the Italian businessman we come to do business in Salone. Waiting.
Thank you very much, sir. For the benefit of Mr. Sarakusa, I will speak in English a little bit so he can understand a little. As the director has said, it is unfortunate. We do not support fraud and duping in Sierra Leone because it is not good for the country, it is not good for investment. At the same time, we recognize that like any other country, including Italy, there are unscrupulous people, dishonest, who will take your money supposedly to give you a product and will dupe you if they think they can get away with it. Now, as an investor, and Mr. Sarakusa, looking at him, is not a young man. When you go to a new country, you have to engage with particular institutions. Yes, so that you can have protections. Now, it is tempting when you first go to simply engage with individuals who will tell you, I know how to get this done quickly. Okay? Beware of that. In every country, even that is why when you go to foreign countries, even at the airport, they tell you only use registered taxi drivers. Because there will be somebody there saying, I can take you here quickly. But you don't know whether when they come, they load up your suitcase and then you say, I'm coming around to pick you up, and they disappear. It happens. There is a reason why in every country there are institutions that make a big deal of registration, and there are law firms that you are encouraged to, when you are making investments over a certain amount, to engage with before the money transfers, not after the money transfers, and then you are chasing the person who has run away with your money. Okay. Having said all that, we as a country, we as a chamber, also need to take certain steps to punish our wrongdoers. And I'm proud of the fact that the police has invited the two accused people. Again, I say accused because they are not convicted, and you are innocent until proven guilty, not so? So they have invited them to make statements. The case is in process, so we are not going to comment on it. But what we will certainly encourage is that all of our institutions must do their job to make sure that as a country, even our own individuals who may be tempted to dupe people will have to think twice, because the people like Mr. Sarakusa do not need to have political connections for justice to be applied. Okay. And what I want to encourage as a chamber is if he had joined the chamber, if he had registered, he had engaged, we would have advised him on where to go and where not to go. And let this be a lesson for all other investors who are investing in Sierra Leone, be it Sierra Leonean or foreign. Please go through the right processes and registrations at the start, because there will be less pain and more protection in the end.
Continue for the week three in the program. When we come back to, we can look at what is the Chamber of Commerce to do in terms of raising awareness of the steps and where investors there for follow if they want to do business in a salon. The program Good Morning Salon, the continue inside the program, we'll go for this music break.
Sit down, they wash. We have fun, no say one day on the judgment day. Only we get for Konani. Think then they be at the world. That they got sit down, they wash. We have fun, no say one day on the judgment day. Only we get for Konani, hey, hey. Only we got for Konani. Konani, 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 hey. Only we got for Konani. Now the coffee made this world. He give we life for enjoy him. He say we fall love him, serve him, worship him, and we fall like we never like we serve. But matter man just the about. They do what we're gonna be here. In one way they talk to pots. They put on our head, they pass it up. For that magic company, them not this one. You know what no say God this year. Hey, me family them. Who's can like this where we they live? But make we remember say on the judgment. Konani, eh, Konani, eh. Only we get for Konani. Konani, eh, Konani, eh. Only we get for Konani.
Yes, indeed. Konani, now the song inside the program Good Morning Salon. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. When I already send una messages them on we 077981981 line. Also now we Facebook page and now we YouTube page. Now time for look at messages them. The very first one from Ibrahim Sise. They say transparency is the foundation of public trust. Dr. Telopias, regarding the matter reportedly raised by Mr. Alfio Sarakusa, was there any level of involvement, and were you aware of an alleged business activity undertaken without the Chamber of Commerce knowledge? Mr. Alfio Sarakusa, if the reports are accurate, what justifies such a high-risk isolated transaction? Mr. Mikhail, what policies and safeguards protect the country's image when foreign nationals engage in business activities of this nature? Accountability protects both institutions and national credibility. From Ibrahim Sise, now we Facebook page.
This one from Tunde Scott said there is no law that says someone must have a registered business before you buy gold or diamond to anyone, as long as that seller has a valid mining license from National Minerals Agency. On this case, the Italian man was shown fake mining license document which has been confirmed by the police.
From Addison Brown, they say, good morning 98.1. How can people come and invest in our country when too much bad name in terms of drugs and gold fridge in our country? The government is not responsible. Trust me.
This one from Supercap say, Mr. Pierce of the Chamber of Commerce, I agree with your submissions. Trade facilitation simplifies and modernizes the cross-border movement of goods. It fosters foreign investment, helps small businesses compete, and ensures the smooth flow of essential goods during crises.
Michael Martin Momo, he say, does he have a registered business in Sierra Leone?
This one again from Tunde Scott say, how can a government attract mega investors when the government is not creating the environment for such investment? This government has organized countless international events to attract investors, but we are yet to see that happen.
This one from Alusain Kuyate, he said this guy was trying to beat the system and the system beat him.
This one from Momo said, Doctor, the challenges you have highlighted are correct, but are our business owners ready to comply with the following? One, have they identify or consult businesses professionals to know the root causes of their challenges in the business, how to maintain or manage a healthy cash flow, ready to increase productivity and reduce customers' focus. They are using digital marketing strategies and explore new sales channels to reach customers' needs.
From Hassan, our Facebook page, they say, when government officials say proper channels, what are these proper channels, and where can people find them? How are investors expected to know who to contact and what to do afterwards? I can attest that in this country, institutions have behaved like they are special in that people need to have connections first before they are given access.
This one from Michael Morovia said, the man from the Ministry of Trade and or Chamber of Commerce have just tell us that the reason why we are not seeing our local rice in the market is because it's been exported to Guinea with all the feed salon agricultural projects and other local farming activities in the country. What you are telling us is that no matter which type of farming activity that will be in the country, we cannot see the end products.
The last one for me for now, because of time, it come up from Supercabs Fode Kaba. He said, Mr. Pierce of the Chamber of Commerce, I agree with your submissions. Trade facilitation simplifies and modernizes the cross-border movement of goods. It fosters foreign investment, helps small businesses compete, and ensure the smooth flow of essential goods and services. And walkabout. Okay, yeah. Before walkabout, Adeyemi, this one, they say, Mr. Toure, you call investment climate in Sierra Leone conducive? Wow. Can you industrialize when light, water, and public infrastructure is a huge problem in the country? I have a potential investor in the country, and I was so embarrassed yesterday when he asked me if the country do not have street light. Not a single light along the Beach Road, Wilkinson Road, and Spur Road works. Corruption is at its peak. Drugs is rampant. Port is killing the private businesses. Our currency is one of the weakest in the world. Okada is our major source of transportation. Theft in business is a problem. This is not a problem, sir.
Well, that's not the first set of messages. Then before we come to the studio guest them for respond to the messages, then we go now studio 2 for walkabout.
Another morning again. I say Tuesday, man. I say Tuesday. I say fumble. I say only one piano. I say me I no like joke. I say boy I no like fun bo. I say this kind of thing where piano don't put between me and drive over them. I say no good oh. I say no good. I say I no go born good speaking. I say because now, I say all of a sudden, I say I ask people now, I say, bo, I say reach to a theater, I say, no give me no, I say change bo, 2000 don't reflect. I I say I just dey make myself like jester, man. I say, but who question dey pan this real business? I say, I no understand, though. Because I say, if na for pool, I say, unu pool, if unu no pool, unu no pool. I say, nobody know dey take 10 flags from man, bo. Na so then they ask people who work unu come out now, I say, unu quite explain. I say, everybody now they make tough na country, man. I say, go. I say, we power the drunk so many right now. I say, hey. Na so power been the drunk them brother, that's the other boys. I say, call them to attention. Say, na 10 years them back the next show. La locomotive. I say, yeah, they no go. I say, what about family? I say, we not the grateful. I say, we tell the government thank you. I say, we government begin say, how in the $25, I say, let them pull and forth for the security business. At the airport, I say, we just grateful, man. I say, but waiting the money away. The question now why now, bo? Because not today we don't the grumble. So I the wonder if na this a question. Or if na by way Tarawali. I say the explanation will be explanation the last time. I say, you know, in Bimabo. Yes, now they talk. I say, Bratarawali will understand saying back now, I don't do in that one day. I say, welcome to the country. I say, Passy, please, the one day wait there before, not to the people, the mind. I say, just like me, 70-year-old man can say. How much you go able to lick pan 10 pesos, bo? Uncle Jagabanya say I say how you they do? I see the boss of the mine. I say but I they see the doctor. I say the doctor would then say na he be venga say in already begin work as self-flex say na in them put before. I say thing there for so to assist na this strong. Me na don't know Wakabot.
From Wakabot, we come to we studio guest them for respond to text messages them. We don't send on with 077981981. We come to Sarakusa for respond to messages them. We come for them. You have some messages.
Yes. Me thank you for support everything people. I friend, I journalist support me. Ma now, ni call me police, ni call me magistrate, ni call me Nazi. In 1 year that this question, my friend now sick in Europe, in Italy. Only support me, journalists, people. Thank you very much for everything. But now police don't protect me, the government don't protect me.
Government did not protect you. Someone just sent a message on our Facebook page that this case is in courts. Are you aware of that?
Me pray in this day after, call me in court go for this situation.
Are you willing to pursue the matter, or you've just given up on it?
Se return this morning, my friend speak to me, stay for the investor, a continuation for the investor in Sierra Leone.
You will continue investing in Sierra Leone?
Yes.
Which channel are you using?
Because my friend have one dream, speak to me, open one hospital for children free.
Okay. Do you regret doing business in Sierra Leone, or you think you've just learned a lesson for you to be hardened to continue investment in Sierra Leone?
Because my friend like Sierra Leone.
Your friend?
Together, yes.
Okay. Continue to stay with us in the program, Saracusa, an Italian investor. Will come to you shortly. And we come to you, Mr. Pias. Dr. Pias, I beg your pardon. Messages then come inside. You go respond to them before we come to the representative from Ministry of Trade.
Yes, thank you. And again, I will continue mainly in English for the purposes of Mr. Siracusa. Thank you very much for the messages. A lot of them express support for the position that says that it is helpful to be registered. And I like the message where say, not to law say you get for register for can buy gold. But again, now like a wedding you say, not to law say if you get phone, you for put her inside your pocket where you work middle kuta wood. But if you work on a dark and you empty phone and the farm, well, something and the way you say for no say you get for be wise. So it is advisable to register with the Chamber of Commerce. It is advisable to register when you want to do business. Yes, if you are coming for 1 week and you are just going to buy, 2 junks clothes, you don't need to register. But if you are going to spend over $50,000 in this country, or as Mr. Siracusa has claimed, over $200,000, then it is very advisable. You should be registered. Not just for the benefit of the country, but for your protection. So I want to make this very, very clear to Mr. Siracusa and to all investors. Sierra Leone is open for investment. We are keen to have investors, both domestic and foreign. But we want investors to understand that there are risks. There is a reason why we encourage that there is local partnership and investment. And when we say local investment, it is not investment in kind. It is put some money in there. It is so that you have the best protection overall, not just relationship, I know this person. The fact that you are engaged with somebody who was an ex-minister, the government doesn't even have any responsibility there. You just said the word, a former minister. The person is a private citizen. They can do whatever they want, okay, within the confines of the law. And obviously, if they have broken the law and the investigation shows that they have broken the law, then the law will take its course. But it may take a long time. So again, my message is not so much for Mr. Siracusa, but for all of you out there. Please do legitimate business. If you try to dupe Sierra Leone, sometimes Sierra Leone will dupe you.
Okay. Continue for stay with you inside the program, Dr. Modupetelo Pias, first Vice President, Chamber of Commerce. We come to the representative from the Ministry of Trade, Mr. Turi. You don't get from your co-panelists them, and Saracusa, before we go on to Dr. Pias, he say, one major thing we agrees with the response to in concern. Say thank you to the media, thank you to Salon people, but in things a government not protect them at all, and you there the represent government. You go respond to that concern first before the rest of text messages.
Thank you very much, Musa. And I want to also say thanks to the investor, Mr. Saracusa, for his courage to still have the interest to stay in Sierra Leone for investment. Otherwise, maybe his day is just enough for him to just want money, just take his luggage and say, I am going back. Thank you for the courage. In terms of government protection, Musa and the rest of the listeners, it is only for you to know and appreciate the protection. Protection has to be asked for or requested for because it is there already. It now depends on the area of protection you want. Policies has laid down the establishment of institutions. And you engaging those institutions is one aspect of your protection, as Doctor mentioned. But the political will is there for investment to come into the country. The atmosphere is peaceful. Those are some of the areas of conduciveness we start to talk about. In terms of also protection, as he mentioned, certainly is, as Dr. Taylor Pierce asked him, whether in fact that he needs to register. If he had registered, maybe with the Chamber of Commerce, the Chamber of Commerce knows that there is an existence of what we refer to as fast-track commercial court. Fast-track commercial court is in existence, is in operation, it is functional, and it is there to seek the interests of investors. So if all of these institutions are being established, I think the government is ready for the protection of any investment in this country.
Continue for stay with me, say the program Good Morning Saloon. They come to you at the EMI. One power headline stories them. We look at them and
the program Good Morning Salon, the continuation of the program, where they take one power headline story. Then inside the executive secretary in the Salon Chamber of Agribusiness Development, Ahmed Nano, don't allege say, now the Aras Way Parliament, the judiciary and the executive, the Aras business people for couple make plenty investors them, now they can do business na Salon. Well, for more on this, make we join Chegno Jalo.
And honestly, I can tell you for free, it is bad and it is wrong for our country, because there has been no country in the world where we don't go without private sector investment. Private sector, now then they create the jobs, and now the tax base of the government, now the backbone of the government, now the blood of the government. Now from them government, they get money for me, they able to survive, support them programs there. So if we get people in the country where they dupe investors there, it's not good for the country. They send a bad message, because not say these investors are linked and then get a network, and waiting to happen is then they also ask themselves about experience about each country. The experience about investors in Sierra Leone is very, very wrong. For instance, we don't know recently, even Parliament themselves, the Aras businessman them, recently about over 3-4 of the company, agribusiness companies them, come meet me and they tell me, say, Parliament want to see them. So when they kind of delay, they go, the next thing is they send a bill for them, for make them go, an envelope of 100 or whatever million. You see, but it always stop at Parliament. The executive the same. Maybe the president no go know, or the vice president no go know, or the gang blind eye. But if you go to their offices, they're all from the president, vice president, most of the officers that work in those offices. I mean, kind of extort investors. In a wrong way. The police is into this. You also look at the judiciary. We cannot be able to develop a country of this nature. The institutions, the way they're able to carry the country go before, they involve in kind of extorting investors. It is wrong.
Away from the key sets of business people, we see Parliament try to extort them or take money from them. You also make mention of the office of the president and other government office them where you also believe see they extort, the investors them actually kind of the country. I want to take for now about this.
Well, basically the complaints are come. We are a chamber. We are the voice of the private sector. We are the voice of the people. We have over 365 members in SLICAD, in the chamber where they register. So they come here, they put their complaints, and sometimes we go for investigate some of them to find out, and even with we self-serve, they go even for interact or meet with some of these public officials, they do the same. It's not a good thing. Yeah, they kind of extortion. Somebody you can't go document around for lay processor and do something. They put front before you. If you not get and then the document you put aside, nothing no go on. For God's sake, how this country go before? And this must start in this regime from way back in the last government. You will see number of government officials, parliamentary officials, they go not over the weekend. They tell us this. They will go there. They ask them for a huge amount of money. If they refuse, they kind of subject them to a kind of harassment. And then they're afraid because these are foreigners, not to their country this.
When you listen to the arguments of NIB, other people perhaps will get the same thought. Like NIB, they will tell you, see, a lot of the investors they also get themselves involved, not the one who already established, but the one who they try to establish, get themselves involved into their activities, society, they deep them, because they don't work at the right channel.
Well, it's not about the right channel. They don't go the right channel or not. Now, the mindset of Sierra Leoneans. Look, investors are suffering a lot. Even the local business people are suffering a lot of things.
It sounds so worrisome. From what they say, they should say, like this they happen on a daily basis. Now, the country, what kind of data, how often people out of the country and complain?
It is often. I'm telling you, go to the poultry sector, ask most of the poultry players when they invest in the poultry. They thief their eggs, even the fallings and everything. So this is wrong. And sometimes when they take them complaints to the police take little or no action.
If they say this, are you saying there should be no check on them people here so they can do the operation at the country?
There should be check, but there are institutions waiting there for that. Why would get the executive?
You don't accuse all institutions, they accuse
but basically
the executive arm of government and the legislative arm of government and even the judiciary, so that will check them now.
But it means basically they'll get one person. In fact, the parliament there has an oversight for oversee the executive. You understand? Why then go left the executive can't down below? Go through the executive. I feel no we work in an orderly manner. You understand the kind of coordination?
Not trust them.
Yeah, fine, I not trust them. But basically if they do them, we're able for see what we can do with. We can work with parliament. If parliament know they into that system, we can work with parliament and make sure we put that checks and balances. But if parliament self they do them, executive they do them, police or and how you call it, the judicial, where are we? Where are we going? The executive need for sit-up, especially the president. He need for sit-up. Let's stop dancing and day.
That na the executive secretary na the Salone Chamber for Agribusiness Development, Ahmed Nano. They talked to Chino Jallo inside the interview. They also alleged say that the Aras Parliament, the judiciary and the executive, the Aras business people for couple make plenty investors them know they come do business na Salone. The program Good Morning Salone, they continue inside the program. We'll go for this break.
Ooh, yeah. Very, very many happy reasons.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. I wish you happy birthday. I hope for sing, but the voice is not good. We want to use this opportunity as always when you get this sound 98.1. No say somebody na the host they celebrating birthday. Not to only somebody na the host they celebrating birthday, but also the host self in birthday na today. Well, we want to say happy birthday to you, Mastan Soiree, as you celebrate your natal day, as always at 12. Supporters of Mastan Soiree. You know anyone fans of Mastan Soiree? Audit Service Salon.
Audit Service Salon, Send Salon.
Okay, Send Salon. Okay, all in a salon.
Well, Mastan Soiree, we want to use this opportunity on behalf of management for say wish you happy birthday to Mastan Soiree, one of the dedicated staff in the democracy.
And we want to also invite Children's Commission.
Children's Commission.
Them boku anyway.
Plenty of them. Funnily, Lamion good person as well. And also we want to say happy birthday to 98.1 as today mark 29 years of existence, 29 years of broadcasting and 29 years of serving the people of Sierra Leone.
Happy birthday to Radio Democracy. Today make 90.1 July 7, 1997. They established this institution exactly today. July 7, 2026, make 29 years of existence. Happy birthday to Radio Democracy. Happy birthday to Mastan Soiree.
98.1, 29 years today.
Okay.
Mastan Soiree.
No, I don't know. I don't know the birthday, but I don't say they all get the same date. I don't know the year. But maybe Mastan will tell me. Happy birthday, Master Sware, and happy birthday to Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Michael Nixon Toure from the Ministry of Trade. And also we get Sarah Cusa, the Italian investor. We get Concern. We come to you before we come to Nixon the program Good Morning Salon. You've highlighted some of the challenges that you've gone through, and you said you still want to invest in Sierra Leone. What are the steps that you are going to take now to avoid what has happened already?
At now, me pray coming back this morning because Armabio promised me, not now, before promised me return this morning or gold. At now, no return ni money ni gold.
He promised to give you the gold.
Yes.
Armabio.
Or gold or money.
The money. But the matter is in police now. Have you relayed this message to the police, and what has it been like?
Pray is all police or magistrate call me and arrange this situation because me alone.
They called you to arrange it.
Or money or gold.
Are you ready to settle?
Armabio speaking for this.
What do you want? Money or gold?
For me?
Yes.
Money.
You want your money back. Why not the gold that you invested?
Plenty money because still in the bag this night dollar, Europe, one new phone, everything.
What's your total investment that you want back?
For everything?
Yes.
For Armabio, Abu Consul, because this is scam for the arrange this situation for Armabio. I know arrange Nazi because they steal it this month.
What is the total investment?
The total is this. Sorry. Less more.
Okay. Can you announce that because our listeners are not seeing that figure? Is that in dollar or pounds on euro? In dollar. Can you call that figure?
This morning.
Yes. Can you call the figure on the phone that you've just shown? Yes, you announce it. Can you call it?
$250,000.
$250,000. That's what you've invested, and that's what you want from Armabio and Abu and the consular.
Exactly.
The Italian consul.
Italian consul.
You gave them money.
Responsible Italian consul. Because non protect me and my friend. Because proof for the scam.
The Italian
consul Renato Callisto.
And
me call ambassador in Abidjan, in Rome, he explained this situation.
And you said
now prepare letter for Ministro Fornafia in Rome.
In Rome.
Yes.
Reporting
reporter Renato Callisto, no good man.
From the Italian embassy.
Yes.
And who is going to refund this $250,000? Who do you expect it from? Is it Armabio alone, or how much of this Armabio you want it from, or how much of it Armabio will give you?
$210,000.
$210,000 Armabio. And what about the $40,000?
Abu Renato Callisto.
They have to give the
$40,000 to make arrange the situation, but no arrange because still.
And you said and you said
bluff for me.
And you said you still want to invest in Sierra Leone.
Continuation because my friend is speaking to me like.
Who is the friend?
These people.
Who is your friend?
Yes.
Who is the friend here?
Coming together.
Okay, you came together from Italy.
Now problem the malaria in Europe.
Okay. And what would you be investing in now that you want to stay?
Also coming back this morning, me pray coming back this morning because this morning honest. Let us sit down, me and my friend. He open new company for new investment.
In gold again?
At now, no conversation for this because I have plenty problems.
And you're optimistic that you will receive this?
It's not possible conversation for this because remove one kidney situation.
And you're optimistic that you will have this money as promised?
Yes.
you're optimistic?
Yes.
Okay. I'll continue to stay with us in the program. Saracusa, an Italian investor, according to Ram, they don't get an arrangement for paying him money back. Well, the media will continue for know whether or not this will happen. From the Minister of Trade, this situation they unfold. Will not get anything for do at this moment as a ministry?
Directly with relation with this case?
Yes.
The case, yes, it has to do with investment, but it's sector specific, and that is the mineral sector. Maybe you go also relay or refer that question to the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources, or NMA, as the case may be. But like we have been on tell we listeners that so far the Ministry of Trade and Industry is concerned, if there is any misunderstanding in the investment arena, the investor has the right to take his case to the fast-track commercial court. I have mentioned that one. So I will not say we do not have anything to do with it, but this particular issue is sector-specific, if I should answer that question directly. Yeah? Okay. But I don't know whether you allow me to continue to still say a word or two on the text
okay, yes, you can respond to them.
Whatever.
Yes.
I have already dealt with the policy issues they mentioned. If there are policies, I say yes. It is those policies that led to the establishment of those institutions that are implementing government policies. And if those institutions are in existence and they are functional and they are visible, like for example the NIB, the Sierra Leone Local Content Agency, and also in collaboration with the private sector enhancement, the Chamber of Commerce, I think in terms of policy implementations, I think the government is really on top of it with those institutions there. Somebody mentioned that efforts to produce anything in this country will just leave us in the same position, because I mentioned that our local rice to some extent is exported to Guinea. I think that should be a kudos to the country. Let me tell you, if a country becomes industrialized today or tomorrow and you produce locally made products, for example, with a brand name made in Sierra Leone, and that product is not wanted outside, the rest assured your economy remain the same.
So una proud that the local rice they go Guinea?
No, this is not what I'm saying. That tells us that that is an area Sierra Leone should really hugely invest in, because at the end of the day, we'll be able to feed ourselves. The excess will be exported because there is a ready market for it. This is what I'm saying. If you produce in this country and your product is not wanted out there, then your economy is not going to be boomed. That is one area Sierra Leone's economy will actually boom. If we produce our local rice, process it well, we consume it here, the excess could be exported because it is wanted. Lastly, on the text messages is the energy situation. Yes, we know energy sector or energy factor is a major factor in industrialization, and is still a problem. Dr. Modupe mentioned it, that there are challenges. Yes, energy is one major challenge, but we just want to allay the fears of our listeners there and our investors that maybe close to the end of the year or before that, the energy situation will be improving gradually for industrialization.
Plenty, thank you for joining me inside the program Good Morning Salon, and also we other studio guests. We now the Italian investor. We been there with we now the studio for talk about experience in investing in Sierra Leone. You round up statement quicker.
Excuse me?
Yes, you want to say something?
Yes. What is being left out here? Modupe mentioned about opportunities.
We not get time again.
Yes,
we
but
get
those
better time again.
yes, all right, okay. Otherwise, one of the opportunities is the market access, the market availability.
We not get
domestic market.
We not get time again.
Regional market. And even Africa continent.
Plenty. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Edition of the program, Director, Entrepreneurial and Industrial Development, Minister of Trade and Industry, Michael Nixon Toure. And also, we've been getting at the studio the Italian investor and businessman, winner Alfio Saracusa. We don't talk about within experience, and now, according to I don't get an agreement with Admire Bio for $210,000. And according to them, the rest of the money, the $40,000 we left out of the $250,000 we invest. He said expect from the first and resident minister, now the northern region we've been based in Makenwe, Abu, and also the Italian consulate. And he write letter to the Italian consulate for this couple and reporting consulates to them that they're not able to protect them na Salone. Thanks for joining us in today's edition of the program. Good morning, Salone. And also now the program will be get the first vice president Salone Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, Dr. Modupe Taylor Pierce. We don't left in the studio. We been there for talk about the chamber position on climate and investments na Salone. Plenty thank you for joining in today's edition of the program. Good morning, Salone. Now this edition go left you plenty thank you to Sapti Kalon and Dino Kabia for produce the program, DJ Sugarcane for technical support, Mary Kamara Bangura. We make una see we live na Facebook. So till then, Musa Kamara say have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
At Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.